Alright guys, welcome back to another Fergie Bro video. Today, as you can see in the title of the video, we're going to do two different types of 3x3 piston doors. Same mechanism, but different ways to open it. One's more secure, one's just a button like this. Walks right in, and then there's a button on the other side, so say you want to AFK or you want to hide from somebody, close it right behind you, and then you can hide all of your precious warped fungi in the safe or vault or whatever. You can just make this a door in your base or whatever. And then to close it, you just close it back up. And it's all sealed. This is a little design I threw together with some shroom lights, some black stone, and some emeralds, and some netherite, which you don't have to use any of those blocks. I just chose to use them. The second design is actually using a block of your choice or anything. So I just took some iron nuggets and renamed them as key, just to make it really simple and like basic. So I just if you take whatever block you set it to and you throw it right on top of that slab, hopper underneath will suck it up, and since the hopper line is a little long, it'll take a few seconds and then it'll open right up. And then on the other side you have two more, so you can close it, and it's going to be way faster because the hopper line is shorter on this side. And then you can hide your godly hoe, mending on breaking 3, soak touch, and efficiency 5 inside. So that's pretty much this version of the 3x3 piston door. So this is going to take a little quick second, but yeah, you can put whatever you want in here, and then we walk back out, and yeah, so I'm going to close this real quick. Yeah, you shouldn't put two, but I think if you don't put them too quickly, it should be okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to close that back up. It'll take a second. So those are the two we're going to be building today. So we'll jump right into it right now. So this is going to be your piston door. So just because I like to map out what area you're going to use it for. So the granite is going to represent the 3x3 piston door, and the stone is going to represent the roof and the floor. So there's some certain spacing you need for this build. So if you don't have that roof right there, you're going to be able to see the pistons. So you don't want to have any type of roof you want. Doesn't have to be those blocks. So place that, and you're going to also want to have walls at least in those positions to block the pistons on the side of the door. So that's pretty much what you're going to look like when it opens up. It's going to open up like that. It's all going to be gone. And then it's going to go back, and you won't be able to see that piston on top of the ceiling when it opens up. I'm just kind of explaining it. You're also going to want to have 3 spots below the door, at least, just like that. And you're also going to, the door itself, the blocks you use for the door is going to be same block for the floor. So you're going to take first step. This is for both types of 3x3 piston doors. You're going to place an observer with a red dot facing towards a block with a dropper facing outwards. Then you're going to take another observer with a red dot facing outwards, then a block and a redstone dust on top. Now with the 1.16 update, they actually edited the redstone feature, so you can make a cross or a redstone dot. So place one more redstone observer, and then another one right there, and 2 sticky pistons, and then the block of your door, whatever you want to have there, and then so that's what you should have so far. And then you're going to also want a sticky piston right there above that observer. And then next you're going to want to take a normal piston and break down 1 block temporarily and place a normal piston facing down. Yeah, so that's what it should look like. And then those should be sticky pistons, just to go back over this, and then we'll place those blocks back in, sticky piston on the left. So next you're going to do is take a random block of your choice. I'm just using blue concrete because it's very visible. You're going to want redstone dots, not the redstone crosses. It actually does matter. So next step, you're going to put, you got a shift on that now, redstone facing with the redstone output on top. And then next you're going to take some sticky pistons, I think. So you're going to take 3 sticky pistons and stack them up just like that. And then might as well take your door blocks and just fill those in so you can get a little frame for your door. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we're going to leave that last side open for now. You can place one block there, one block there, one block there, break that block, and then put redstone on top of that. Next, you're going to take another observer. You're going to place it like right there, so the redstone is going into the top of that block and the face is on the right side. So next, you're going to take 2 sticky pistons, and you're going to place them right there and there, and that observer actually just sensed that, so it pushed these blocks out, so replace those right there. So that should be all good right there, I think, so far. So next, I'm going to take a temporary block, place it right there, place a dropper right there, break that temporary block, place an observer right there. You're going to have to shift against that dropper. Nope. Shift right there, yep. And shift, or you don't need to shift for that, but yeah. So you're going to place, that face should be looking on the top of the dropper, and then that kind of just like powered because it saw the redstone placed and changed to a redstone dot. You're going to take a block and place it, shift click on top of the redstone dust, take a lever. You don't have to put this lever here, just because it's a tutorial. I'm just going to put that there so I can show how it works. You're going to take some redstone repeaters, and you're going to place them one right there, and you're going to turn that to 4 ticks, and one right there with 1 tick. So pretty much I'll show you again. You're going to place this, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you hit it 3 times, but technically it's 4 ticks. And this one, you just place it. You don't even touch it after that. So I just shift or place it right there. All right, so pretty much we're almost done. It's pretty simple from now on. I'm going to take some sticky pistons and place them on 2, just 2 for now. And then after that, you're going to want to probably take your other 2 door pieces and place them on next to the sticky piston. And then next, you're going to take a block and you're going to put it right next to that redstone dust. But first, we're going to put that observer with the output onto the redstone dust, and right there, you should put the block. And then the last part of it pretty much is to put another door block right there. So this is pretty much what it should look like right now, and now you're almost done. Just a little fix. So you're going to take any block you want, and you're going to take a little more and then put it right into that second sticky piston above that observer. And you're going to take some redstone and connect this to that piston. So that powers that piston. We'll place that there. All right, so now pretty much it's all done. So if I could just represent this with the lever, on our input block, it opens and closes pretty smoothly. So you can take whatever floor for your hallway to your 3x3 piston door or whatever. I did not mean to put that there. So I think emerald and netherite kind of go well together. Black and lime green, sort of. So you can make your floor whatever. I'm just going to try, I haven't tried this, but I'm going to use some stairs, sort of like this design. So I'm going to place one there, right there, and we'll see what this looks like. Did not mean to place that. We'll see what this looks like once I put the floor in. All right, so we put the floor in, and now you're going to take any block type of your choice. You're going to put this right there, and then right there and right there on either side, because when you walk through your door, you're going to have more pathway or whatever you're going to have behind it. It can be just like a chest. So that's pretty much all. So if I close this again, that pretty much is going to be the center. And I open it, it's going to be the floor. So that's what it should look like. Now we're going to put that there so you can't see through. And so when you open it, it should still work pretty smoothly. So now, yeah, so for this, also, if you want to take how I designed my door, I just put some emerald blocks, netherite for the floor, and then some polished blackstone stairs, some shroom lights right there, and then another more polished blackstone stairs, and then some blackstone brick stairs, and then some slabs. Epic. So this is what we're built. This is one of the types again. Hit the button, it opens it. Yeah, we'll just close this back up. So let's head back over to what we are actually building. And yeah, so next part we're going to do is actually we're just going to extend this floor real quick. I'm not going to put that much detail in it like with the stairs or anything. I just kind of want to build this kind of. So we're going to actually just extend our walls by 2 more blocks just to give us some space to work with buttons for now. We'll do the same for the ceiling, so it's all smooth and flush. Again, you can use any blocks you want. It doesn't have to be netherite, because this is going to probably take you a year to get this much netherite. Alright, so let's do that on the other side too. Alright, so now you're going to want to build this for both types of 3x3 piston door, even if you want to do the button or the block sensing with the key that you put into the slab hopper. So next part, this is also going to be for both different types of 3x3 piston doors. You're going to put a redstone, and that's going to be right next to that redstone piece, and then right there next to that block, because that is our input block. So what you're going to do now is take a block right there and put it there, break that one, and then we're going to actually take some slabs to make this kind of easier to show in a way. So let's place that there, just break that one, and then break that. And actually redstone can cross between slabs, even though it doesn't seem like it should, but that should work. So we just take some redstone, and actually we're going to probably extend that right there, because we want to have space for a repeater with some redstone going into it. So that should, wait, no, that should be one more up, I think. Or, wait. Okay, yeah, we're going to put it right there and break that one. So now if we take some redstone and plug it into there, break that one. Those actually cross, and that one will cross down too, to right there. So that is a working redstone line. And then up here, you're going to actually take a repeater and face that into your input block right here. So break that redstone piece, place it right there. Next, you're going to want to just extend that a little, make little spots right now. You're going to build a T flip-flop, and you're going to also use this for both different types of 3x3 piston doors. So you're going to want to make a little area over here. You can make this as close to the door or far away or down or up. So we're going to take two sticky pistons, one right there, with the 2 block space in between them. And you're going to break one right there, break the 2 blocks under it, doesn't really matter, just to make it really clean and movable around it. Take a redstone torch and place that on the block below the sticky piston. That's not going to power it. Then you're going to take a block, put it in there. So that's what it should look like. Then you're going to take a redstone torch, place it on top of that block, and on top of that block, and that's almost done. Then you're going to take, so this is going to be your output, where it will sync up to the door. And that's powered because the redstone torch is under that block, powering that block, and then powering the redstone next to it. So if we do that, it's going to unpower, and then, yeah. So I'm just going to break that, and then replace that. So you don't have to do this, but I'm just showing you how it works. So that should be powered now. Now on the other side, you should actually first place some redstone on top. And then you're going to take whatever block of your choice. You don't have to use any of this pink concrete. I'm just using it to show it's clearly. So then you're going to place that. And it should be like an arrow facing top left diagonally, and then a block next to it. So redstone right there. All right, so now you're going to take it from the input block where you made your little slab staircase that goes down with the redstone. You're going to actually place a repeater there to elongate the redstone signal through the redstone dust. So that should be powering both that and those repeaters. So now that we have the output all done, we're going to actually make the input, which is going to be, right now, starting now, we're actually going to start making the button version of the 3x3 piston door. If you don't want to look at this one, just wait till the next one or skip to the security block key one. So I'm going to take a redstone line and really simply just put it through that to the other side of the wall. Take whatever type of button. I'm just going to use a stone button, place it right there on that wall. It's going to use a T flip-flop, which is on the right, place it again, or press it again, and it's going to close the door. So that's almost done. We just need to replicate the button on the other side so you can close it from the other side as well. So to do that, should be pretty simple. I think we have enough space here. So we're going to take a redstone line down here, place right there, and go under the door. just like that. Break that stick bush in the way, or dead bush. And then we'll put it on the opposite side of the door just to make it kind of symmetrical, I guess. So we'll bring this line out. Okay, I did not mean to place any of those blocks. So we'll place that, and we'll go up one to the middle block, like the other side. Place our redstone down, and then place a repeater right there. And then place some redstone right there. And then we'll just place another repeater to make sure the signal actually carries all the way. And then place those two redstones right there. So now if we place our button, since the redstone's going right into that block, we just hit that and it should open. Doesn't seem like it worked. So let's see what we did. Maybe, okay, these repeaters are facing the incorrect way. So we'll fix that, make them going that way. Same with the other one right here. All right, so now that should work, hopefully. Click this, and it should open like that. Close it from the side too if you want, or leave and close it from the other side if you want. So that's pretty much the button version of the 3x3 piston door. Now for the next version of the door, you're going to break all of this because you're not going to use the buttons. So you can just break all of these redstone lines, break those extra blocks that I placed before. And you want to keep the T flip-flop and that redstone line to the input block. So break like all this pink and red going to the buttons, and then break the buttons, of course, as well on both sides. So now what we're going to do is take any type of slab. I'm just going to take a quartz slab and then place it right there, right? And pretty much you don't have to have the slab, but I'm just going to hide the hopper underneath it. And the hopper can pick up items that are above the slab on top of it. And just because it kind of looked weird, I'm just going to replace these with some netherite blocks, excuse me. So place them, oh, I missed that one. So place flat floor now. So that's where the quartz slab is where you're gonna throw your key onto, and it's gonna suck it up. So and again, your key. Actually, wait, this might not be the best idea. So because that's gonna get locked by the hopper. So let's break that. Push that back. Okay, we're just gonna move it back a little so it doesn't affect that redstone line right there. So we'll place a slab right there, break that block underneath it, and then we're gonna take our hoppers, which is gonna collect the key throw onto the slab that you placed. Place it right there, and then right underneath the slab. So we'll just kind of make this a little longer, and then you're gonna make it 4 deep, 4 long, and then 2 to the side, just like this. If you're in the air, you don't need to do that really. And that's kind of triggering to have that block missing. We'll just replace that with pink concrete. Now we're just using pink concrete just so it's kind of visible to see all the blocks in the redstone. So we're actually going to place a hopper going towards that block, and then 2 more like that, and you're going to have to shift to hit that one. So that one should be going across into that one that's going down. We'll just extend this a little longer. And then right on the other side, you can see that this one's going out with the nozzle facing towards me. And then this one should be doing the same. Let's replace that hopper right there. So now on the back side, you're going to make a little item filter. So not all items can open the door. You're going to place 1 block on that level. 1 right there. 1 right there. 1 right there. You're going to take a redstone, some redstone items for this build. This whole contraption, the redstone torch right there. Take your repeater facing into that block that the redstone is on, and then take 3 redstone dust, place it right there. Take a comparator, sensing that hopper, and then whatever you want to have as your temporary block doesn't really matter. Just make sure it's not your key, and you can actually name it to make it even like unuseful. And then we'll just make this our key. So your key can be any stackable item in the game. Actually, we'll do netherite just to switch it up, because last time in my door I did another nugget type. You're going to take whatever item you want to put there, and then your netherite, or whatever key you want to put there. So netherite's your key. You just have to throw netherite in, and it'll open the door. So that should go down to 41 right there. And it's going to stop. So now if netherite flows over, it'll be collected and then sensed and open your door. And then if you throw a different item, it's going to go by without opening your door. So now we're going to take we'll just use this. You don't have to use this for the redstone, but we're just going to take this so it's kind of visible. So that should be powered at the moment. And then you're going to take this redstone line up a little more. So pretty much that's going to go in, and then when the item passes through, it'll turn off that redstone torch that the redstone dust you just placed is powered by. So it'll send a little quick signal through. And then you're going to take your redstone line, bring it up a little more, and you're going to actually hook it up to that one right there. So we're going to little redstone line right here, pretty simple. And take some redstone dust, place it on all these blocks right there. And you can, of course, make a torch tower, but I'm just kind of lazy, and I want to make it pretty simple. So place a repeater there to elongate the signal, and that should open the door. So we can take our key, which is currently netherite, ingots, and then throw it right on top of that. Oh, wait, I missed. Throw it right on top of that slab, and it should send a signal to the T flip-flop machine or mechanism we built on the side. Open the door and close it every time you throw one in. And now on the other side, we're going to build the same thing, so you can close it from the other side too. So it's kind of easy to use. So we're going to make a little hopper line. You don't have to build another T flip-flop or anything. You just have to make a hopper line that goes in. So we're going to mix right there. We're going to actually just make this all diamond. So I want to see what this looks like. I'm pretty sure this vault door will be more valuable than what's in your vault, but if you have more netherite than this, I'd be very surprised. So that should be collecting through that slab. Now we're going to take the next hopper line we build, we're going to put it into the other one, pull it around here, and then put it right there. So that should be all connected. So if we take our key, put it on this side, it's going to take a little longer to go through the hopper line, but eventually we should see our 3x3 piston door closed right there. Yep. And then throw another one. It's going to take a little second, but eventually it will open in a little bit. Okay. So pretty much that is your piston door number 2. Yeah, so again, if you liked the video, of course, subscribe, turn that post notification bell on. So this is the button version I made earlier. Hit the button to open it, and it's going to open it real quick. And then this is the block one I made. Again, you can use any key you want. Just has to be a stackable item. And then since I have netherite, it's not the key. It's not going to open the door. But say I did have the key, which is for this one, a iron nugget named key. This is not the one we just built, so it's not going to work with the netherite. So then say we did open the door, you have your little vault room in here, or it could just be a door in your base. But that's what we're doing. We got the God Hoe with the Mending on Breaking 3, Silk Touch, and Efficiency 5. So yeah, I'm just going to replace this with some diamond blocks because I don't want to go get netherite again.